influence. Now, people throw around this word influencer all the time. Like, oh, I want to be an influencer. The only reason that it matters to be an influencer is because an influencer is someone that has power to influence people to buy things or do things or believe in things or share things. And so once you have created influence, you have a lot more freedom in your business. But here's the thing, it's very difficult to build influence on your own. The easiest way to build influence and the fastest way is OPA. What does that stand for? Other people's audiences, influential people. So you want to borrow influence from other influential people. That's how this works. That's how one becomes an influencer. Again, because of credibility from an influential person that double taps on you and says that you're good and says, you know what, you should pay attention to this person. So let's keep on going with this Forbes article, shall we? It doesn't stop there. So one day, my chief of staff, Liz, who said I was the best boss ever, called me in the morning and she said, Jen, oh my God, you were just on the radio. I'm like, what? I was on the radio? And she's like, yes, Elvis Duran in the morning. It's my favorite radio show. I'm like, cool. I Google it. I look it up. Elvis Duran in the morning is one of the top morning shows in the country on Z100, which is one of the top radio shows in the country. I'm like, holy crap, this is cool. He quoted me. So she found the recording. She shared it with me. It was actually something that I said in the Forbes article. So I'm starting to get curious. Did he find me via that Forbes article? I don't know. So I looked at his Instagram, at the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show Instagram, to see just how influential this show was. And it turns out they were pretty damn influential with 579,000 followers. And I'm like, holy crap, how can I leverage and amplify this influence more? And how can I build my influence by leveraging their influence? So I did what any normal girl would do, and I slid up into his DM. Thanks so much for quoting me on the show and talking about your comfort zone. That's what he said. That's what the quote was. So I reminded him. And then Elvis said, and thank you for the jumpstart on this topic. Looking forward to taking it further. Ooh, okay. There's my in. So I come in and I say, yes, let's. I'd be happy to come on and dive in deeper for your listeners. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to what I did there, because I did not say, I want to come on your show and talk about me. I did not say how great I was. I did not say that I've got more tips like that. I said, I want to provide value for your listeners, because what's Elvis's number one need and desire? His listeners. He wants to provide value to his listeners. So that's his number one need and desire. That's what I'm going to fulfill. Boom. Would love that. Best way is connect with Andrew, my assistant. Let's go for it. Okay. So then I got to go in studio to one of the top radio shows in the country and do a 20-minute interview. And guess what Elvis Duran wanted to talk about during my 20-minute interview that was broadcasted to millions of people? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess in the chat? I'm looking at that chat. There's a competition going on right now. Yeah, you wanted to talk about me, but oh, Elias, you are following on. You are smart. Here we go. The Forbes article. The Forbes article. My 4 tips to networking. Okay, my 4 tips. That's how he found me. Okay, so let's keep going further. So this very influential Instagram page shared a reel of me in the studio talking about, giving a mic drop moment of something that I said during my interview. Now, that's huge, because this is a page with over 500,000 followers. So they made me a collaborator on this reel, and that was viewed over 120,000 times. And this is what happened to my followers when that went live. And I'm like, holy shit. I was screen recording. I'm like, Liz, look at this. You were right about Elvis Duran in the morning. They're super influential. Who knew about the radio? This was my following and my insights on Instagram on that day. So I was like, yes, this is a very good day. Boom. Yeah, I like it. Very good. And let's talk about leads, because again, at the end of the day, money is key, right? Content isn't king. Conversion is king. So here's a lead from Active Campaign. How did you hear about us? Please provide referral description or detail. Heard Jen on Z100. Here's another DM. Hey, Jen, I heard you this morning on Elvis Duran Show. Loved your networking tips. I'm interested in learning more about your event in New York City for entrepreneurs. Great. That ended up being a ticket sale to our event, Unfair Advantage Live in New York City.